Finding touring boots that can offer you protection, comfort and value can be a bit of a challenge. So let's see what the Revit Trail H2Os can manage to do. The Revit Trail H2O is a boot with plenty of features and plenty of value. It's going to be a weatherproof boot, meaning that it has a liner that will keep water out, and it's going to be great for someone who wants to ride to work each day, one way and back, commuting through all kinds of weather conditions. Someone who goes out on the weekend, weather can change, or you just simply have to go out on the weekend to get on your bike. Basically for touring riders, making it a touring boot. And like I said, it's going to have lots of value, lots of functions to it, a lot of features, and it's going to have that Hydrotex liner, which is going to give it that weatherproofing, which is a great thing, as the Hydrotex liner from Revit. Now this boot, it comes in at $240 or 180 euros at the recommended retail price, and that places it pretty well into a mid to low category, which is great for something with this kind of waterproofing. So let's start this by having a look at the bottom of the boot. And we have, first of all here, Vibram, little logo there, Vibram as well. They make the sole of the boot, and they're known for making high quality gear as well. So this is great to see. They're a third-party manufacturer. Now for the tread is pretty deep. It's going to give you a lot of grip when you're walking around. Really helps to complete the all kind of weather effect of this boot, meaning that you're going to be able to walk around in all kinds of mud or whatever. It really helps it. Then in the middle, we have this little indent here for your arch. Is going to make sure you can stand on your pegs comfortably. If you want to, you can grip it pretty nicely as well. And it's also going to be pretty strong here, so you're not going to be having a whole lot of movements in this area. And that really goes for the rest of the boot as well. It's going to have a lot of rigidity to it, as you can see. So it's not going to be the most comfortable when you're walking around, but it is going to be very protective. And we do as well have a shank running through it. So moving up the boot, we do come to this by the sole as well. It's going to be multiple densities, multiple layers, which is going to give you impact absorption, making sure you're not going to be taking too much force through the sole of your boot. So you can see that there, another one here. Basically just going to work in different ways to minimize that impact. So up here we have this material, hardened material. Is going to give you good abrasion resistance, a lot of protection there, also a bit of impact absorption, double stitching on pretty much everything as well, so your boot's going to stay together. Same at the back, another bit of extra material there with a bit of rigidity, going to make sure you're staying nice and safe. At the front we have here this accordion-like material. It's just going to give you a bit of protection, a bit of flexibility, which is always great while keeping you protected. The PWR main textile material, also good because it's going to keep the price down compared to leather, but it's also going to give you protection and a bit of flexibility from it as well. Then finally here we do have a toe shifter, which is going to make sure that your boot's not going to get scratched up, and you do have some grip on your shifter. So we can come up even further now to the shin area. You can see here this suede leather. It's going to give us some nice abrasion resistance. It also looks nice. And underneath it is going to be a flexible piece of armor. Not going to give you a whole lot of protection. It's going to give you a bit of impact absorption, a little bit of abrasion resistance and so on, but it's going to be flexible, which is going to be a big feature. You can see me flexing this here. It's going to give you plenty of comfort. It's going to allow you to move around pretty well. Then we can come around to the side here. We can open this up, Velcro. We have the zipper as well, which connects nicely onto that Velcro. But you see here, the zipper is going to open up onto this, which is a leather, and it's backed with the Hydrotex material, meaning it's going to be waterproof. That's why we have this here. If it wasn't here, we would have a gap in the Hydrotex allowing a lot of water in, and it's going to be bad for your weatherproofing. So that's why that's there. And we can open this up fairly wide. We can get our foot in nice and easily, and then just close it up with that zipper as well. So you can see here as well, we do have a little slits, and this is going to just give us a little bit more mobility, a little bit more flexibility in our boot, and that's the reason that it's there. So I did just mention that waterproof liner. Open this up again. You might be able to see it. It's going to be just below this little bit of blue there, a little bit of gray and black. And it's going to be the Hydrotex from Revit. It's their own kind of waterproofing material. And it's going to be a little bit, not as good as Gore-Tex, but still very strong. Especially on a boot like this in this price range, it's going to have a lot of value to it. It's going to keep you pretty well dry. And it's also going to allow your sweat to evaporate, which is going to make sure you stay cool and dry on the inside of your boot. Then we do have the liner as well, and the liner is going to be a 3D bubble, meaning that it's going to have a bit of air circulation and also going to be nice and comfortable for you. If you guys are looking to pick up a pair of these touring boots, then make sure you go to championumps.com, and there you get a lowest price guarantee, free shipping, and a 5% champion cash back. Alright guys, that's going to do it for our review of the Revit Trail H2O. This is a touring boot coming with plenty of value that Hydrotex layer for weatherproofing as well. It's going to be a very strong touring boot. So guys, if you want to learn anything more about motorcycle gear, motorcycle boots, touring boots, anything like that, subscribe to us with that button down below. So guys, thanks for watching. I'm Chris from Champion Helmets, and I'll see you all next time.